Welcome back to another video. Today we will be announcing the top 10 memorable college moments of all time. Get ready to relive the wildest, most unforgettable moments of college life. From insane parties to mystifying encounters, these are all the craziest college moments that had us all saying, "Did that really happen?" So sit back and relax and enjoy the video. And if you like this content and want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe. Moving on. Number 10. Andrew Hammer and Nate Chronicles. When you go to use a fork, you wouldn't expect to find someone else's toe fungus on it. But that's exactly what happens when you live with Nate. Nate used Lisa's fork to pick at his ingrown toenail, and then got upset when Lisa threw the fork away. Disgusting. Speaking of toe fungus, Nate also brought Andrew Hammer into the equation. Andrew Hammer was Nate's sugar daddy. He was also really unlikable and disgusting. One night, Andrew took Lisa, Emma, and Austin out for sushi. It was a very awkward encounter that made them really angry. They say that opposites attract, but in reality, Nay and Andrew are almost the same person. Number 9. The mysterious case of Valentina's underwear. We all know that Valentina is not an average individual, but she really outdid herself in the fall of 2023. She'd been really busy losing sleep and mental clarity over her computer science homework. After not hearing from Valentina for weeks, Emma received a text message of Valentina's underwear on the sidewalk in front of her dorm. There was even a leaf on top of it, so the garment had been there for quite some time. How did this come to be? Nobody will ever know. Hopefully, incidents such as this will not repeat themselves, but they probably will. Moving on. Number 8. Are y'all going to the Glizzy competition? When it comes to smoking weed, some people are not as obvious about their intoxication as others. Austin sits with the latter group. When he is high, it's usually really obvious. So when Emma, Austin, and Lisa smoked a doogie their freshman year and walked to Myers Quad for a hot dog eating competition, Austin had a really hard time controlling himself. This means that innocent strangers fell victim to Austin. Most notably when the group of friends were seated on a bench and Austin shouted at a family saying, "Are y'all going to the Glizzy competition?" After this completely moronic moment, Emma ran away as she was about to pee her pants. The question of if they were going to the Glizzy contest remains unanswered to this day. Moving on. Number 7. It's the fries. If your favorite celebrity sent you a private video, you would probably think you were dreaming. But for Emma and Lisa, this actually happened. Nikocado Avocado is a mukbanger who has earned way too much money from Emma and Lisa. Their interest in his mindless and disgusting content peaked during COVID, when everything was horrible. However, Nikocado served as a shining light during this time because of some key moments. One of which being when Emma gifted Lisa a cameo from Nikocado Avocado for Christmas. This gift had no real application or practical use, but it was nonetheless phenomenal to witness Lisa's reaction to the video.
You did not pay $100 for this shit.
Like
My phone's gonna die. Let me watch it on my.
Hey, Lisa! I always call her Lisa, and then thank you so much for bringing pronunciation. You're Lisa, like pizza.
Home. Shoo-doo, we're home. Hello, we're back home. Shoo-doo, we're home. Hello, and this is
Good to meet you,
Oh,
my viewer, Lisa.
You! It's your fault! You piece of shit!
Number 6. Who let the dogs out? It is very ironic that a group of friends who don't care about college football lived in downtown Athens during UGA's 2 consecutive national championship wins. Nonetheless, these friends still chose to watch the championship games and pretended like they knew what was going on. Here's Austin with his guinea. After each victory, a number of shenanigans followed, such as Emma being thrown across the pavement, Lisa's windshield getting smashed by frat boys, Emma and Josh carrying a TV into the street and watching people destroy it, people falling into porta potties because they thought it was a good idea to jump on them. Many more unexplainable and terrifying events occurred during the national championships, but that's to be expected when you're rich, lucky, and a dog. Number 5. Do-it-yourself fake IDs. As it became more socially acceptable to go downtown, Emma, Lisa, and Austin were yearning for outside social interaction, especially from men. They were determined to go downtown for the Halloween of 2020, but did not have fake IDs. Careful research was done in order to determine which bars were the sleaziest and cared the least about your age. Emma spent careful hours editing photographs of the group's IDs in Photoshop, which were then printed out and glued onto old gift cards. Emma and Lisa were in their pitiful dorm room, hairspraying their paper fake IDs to make the surface look more glossy. Austin did not put as much time into his craft, though, and ended up rushing the assembly of his ID. After gluing on the photoshopped image, Austin cut his ID to size, only to find that a wire was poking out because he used a MARTA card. Emma and Lisa were angry, but the night ended up being great anyways. That was the first out of 1,000 times that they would listen to Kesha and Lady Gaga songs downtown. Moving on. Number 4. Big senior blowout. When you think of a college party, you might imagine music, talking, and dancing. At Emma and Josh's Halloween party, there were a number of guests who chose not to partake in these festivities. These guests included Price and Austin, who slept in the corner of the room during the majority of the occasion. They are not alone in abstaining from the festivities. Lisa gave up on her position as host to her own party. She threw up and cried during her housewarming party, and then cried because she missed her housewarming party, because she threw up and cried during her housewarming party. Also, 75 people showed up to her housewarming party, and we still don't know why. And Austin's dad is still angry about the drywall. Number 3. Chef Boyar Camille. Here's another instance of panties on the floor, but this time they weren't Valentina's. Lest this iconic and monumental moment during college ever be forgotten, when Lisa and Emma were living with Valentina, she never ever wanted to go downtown. But one fateful night, she decided to come with them. When she got back home, there was a new guest in the house, Camille. Camille was from Georgia Southern and decided to walk into Emma and Lisa and Valentina's apartment to get naked and cook herself dinner. She made a wide selection of meals and sides. Let's see what's on Camille's menu. Frozen fruit and tomato sauce in a pan on the stove. 15 chicken nuggets in the microwave. A bowl of popcorn kernels. Open peanut butter in the freezer. Why the frick? After Camille cooked us dinner, she decided to dine and dash. Lisa chased her naked body down the building's hallway because Camille had stolen her blanket to cover her naked body. One quotable moment from Camille. Bitch, you look like you need to go to an insane asylum. These were the words that an orange naked Camille directed towards Lisa. Let's stew on that. Not only did Camille leave them a 4-course meal, but she also left them food for thought. Number 2. Birthday Bonanza. Everybody wants to be a king for a day. But for Lisa and Josh, that actually happened. For their birthdays, Emma managed to call together a group of people, like a farmer calling his cattle. From near and far, Austin, Jacob, Effie, Valentina, Isabel, Sasha, and Caleb all attended an extravagant traveling celebration in Tennessee. A traveling circus brigade. The expedition began with too many people in one car fighting over an elf bar. Josh drove with no idea of the destination, but when they arrived, his face lit up in wonder. A child's dream. Josh and Lisa explored the castle gardens and knighted key members of the group. Everyone donned their medieval garbs and took psychedelic drugs. They then turned off the lights and hid from each other. They found out where their loyalties were. Emma was the mafia 3 times in a row, and Jacob was really mad at her. The weaker members of the troop disbanded in the morning before the journey to Nashville. Upon their arrival, an unexpected traveler joined, Preston. This meant that Josh finally had someone to play games with at any moment of the day, but this came to everyone's dismay. The night entailed many bars that left some unhappy, causing the entire group on a pilgrimage to a gay bar. They walked for miles. Upon their arrival, Emma and Josh and Preston left within minutes. What happened after their departure is still a mystery to this day. All we know is that Lisa ended up on the couch naked. Before we get to the number 1 most memorable college moment of all time, let's look at the moments that did not make it on the list. Here are the most honorable mentions. Gabby's heartfelt performance of Creep. Myrtle Beach. Where's the Weed? Lisa Threesome. Francis. Without further ado, let's announce the top most memorable college moment. Number 1. Graduation in Puerto Rico. Although not everyone graduated, the ceremony was not to be forgotten, except it was, because Austin consumed 4 shooters and perhaps forgot a great majority of it. The fireworks at the end of the ceremony were interesting, in tandem with the epic UGA compilation playing on the Jumbotron. Valentina lurked in the shadows of the stadium and appeared mysteriously from the mouth of the crowd. The best part about graduation, though, was the friends and family that were brought along the way, and the freedom to go on excursions. The anticipation for a Puerto Rico trip had been building up since the spring semester of the group's senior year, and like many other qualities of their college experience, Puerto Rico remains a mystery and is yet to be discovered. This greater mystery extends beyond Puerto Rico, as they all may sit back and wonder what they're going to do with their lives. Who knows where characters like Austin will end up floating to shore? At least they can tackle existential questions such as these with the knowledge that they will never bark alone. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more top 10 videos. Let us know in the comments what you think the top 10 should be.